What's going on, my YouTube fam? I'm Matt, you're watching Dad Life Gunpla. So today I am getting back to the basics, just a standard release. It's kind of nice because I've done a lot of premium Bandai and limited exclusive item reviews here recently. So it's kind of nice to get back to what I would expect a standard, normal, non-special coating or anything would look like. And I'm actually pretty excited about that, guys. I love my premium Bandai. I love my exclusive items and stuff like that. They're always fun. It's always a nice change of pace, but it actually became the pace. So it's time to switch it back to the standard release, at least for this review. So, and also I found out that I have a lot more of my limited exclusive items than I do standard. Who would have figured my backlog would have went that direction? I don't know. So, without further ado, today is the review of the RX-09N. It's the Banshee Norn. It is from the series Unicorn, and it's probably one of my personal favorites from the series. I like that. I also like the Phoenix. But this kit's going to be nice, straight build. It is destroy mode only, so no transformation. Very simple. Nice looking, clear destroy mode inside as well. So it's going to be kind of nice. It'll be nice to get back to the basics on it. The major difference between the Norn and the standard is the different weapon accessories that you have with it. The standard comes with that large hand. That's the best way to put it. If you want to check it, I'll see if I can find a link, put that down in the description for you. But the Norn comes with the actual gun / I would say bayonet style on it. It's kind of different. This kit is a little bit older too. It's from 2014. It's been in my backlog for a minute, so I'm excited to build it. I'm looking forward to it, guys. So let's get into this unboxing. Here is the cover of the Unicorn Banshee box, the Norn. It looks pretty good. I like the graphics on it. In combat, it looks nice. Here's some couple of descriptions, pictures of it. See, I got it for $25. Then here's a better picture on the other side, a little bit more detailed of the weapons, accessories, things that come with it as well. Just a straightforward box, nothing fancy about it other than it does look nice. I like the graphics. See, decent amount of clear in here too. There is a total of 11 runners, and with that, there's a total of 260 pieces and 17 unused parts, roughly. Most of the unused parts, I believe, is for the normal non-destroy mode. They just have it included in here since they switch between the two for a lot of the parts as well. And then a quick manual picture. There's some nice color on this manual. It actually looks pretty good. Can't wait to get into it. Here is everything you get out of the box. First off, there is a beam magnum with revolving launcher, the armed armor DE, the armed armor XC, the beam jeet effect. That's the blue clear right there. You'll see a little bit more. Here's the decals with it. Some color correction. A lot of the big ones are actually back there, but all the little small yellow ones are up and down the legs and the right around the skirt area. But you also get four of the beam saber hilts. I'm going to have a complaint about that here in a few minutes. And then there's also a spare magazine on the back. That will be on the back. They actually mount to the back. And then a spare revolving launcher as well. So you get, and trigger finger there. You actually do have a trigger finger for the Magnum as well. Here is the joints, a decent bend, but you can see there's some block by the shoulder. I have the bend right there is two pieces wedged together as a joint. I don't like those, as you see, I pointed at it right there, but they have a tendency to come apart over the years, especially if you move around a lot, they will kind of come loose. There's a little bit of nub marks down there on that really dark color, but this kit actually cleaned up pretty good. I was able to, as you guys have seen in the past, I use my razor. These pieces right here become really loose with time too. It's kind of like a peg into a slot. And then also those color correction stickers are right there in the lion's mane. Here is the extra magazine. It has a tab that kind of sits on the back there. They have a tendency to get caught up underneath the booster pack as well. So that kind of takes away from some of the maneuverability of it. The same with the magazine. Though the magazine fits in there a little bit better. It kind of drops further down. But that launcher, I should say. The magazine itself kind of gets lodged up underneath that booster pack on the back side and kind of prevents some of the motion there for the kit as well. Looks pretty good though. It sits on there and they stay in there, I would say, extremely well. I've actually had the back flaps where they lift up for the thrusters come off a little bit more. Then you see the accessory for the shield. It does have a peg, simple hole peg that sits on there, and then it slots into the top part of the back. And believe it or not, this is a huge shield, but this kit actually seems to stand up all right. I won't say it is perfect with it, but it does seem to stand up all right with the shield on the back. And here's a little size comparison, guys. Here is the granddaddy himself, high grade. It is the Revive if you guys are curious about the model itself, but it stands a good head and shoulder above it. All right, guys, this thing looks sick. I love the yellows. I love the collars. Apologize again for it rocking a little bit. It just does not want to stay well. I want to get a new turntable, but there's the beam effect that comes with it. Here's the complaint I was going to have. This thing has 4 saber hilts that come with it. Beam saber hilts. Not a single beam saber effect. I will display a couple with it later. I did not have that in the box, so I actually borrowed it from the Real Collar Mark II that I have. And they fit in there just fine too. It's a simple peg slot too, like every other beam saber. So it is not standard with the Unicorn. Here is a better look at that beam magnum and then the rocket launcher on the bottom. It's just a menacing weapon, guys. It looks so good. I honestly love this. It will definitely be displayed with that in my showcase. Some of the things I want to point out is right there back in the back, the lion's mane. That is those large decals. Those are pretty good size just on the sides there. The rest is gold. It's not gold molded, but it's a yellow mold. It looks pretty good. There is a lot of clear with this kit as well, and it's not really, it doesn't have that inner frame, so I have had a little bit issues with it coming a little bit loose in the kit, and also it did not pass the accidental fall test. It hit the floor and it went into pieces. So I would say another complaint about this kit would be it is a little loose filling all the ways around. I kind of struggled also trying to pose a couple of things with there, and I even had a handbrake on me, guys. So this is one that you'll probably want to put in one pose and leave it alone. I will say that shield looks phenomenal. It is huge in comparison. It's almost the size of the high grade of the Banshee himself. It looks great. I love the yellow collars. For 25 bucks, I'm not complaining about this kit at all. I mean, I was happy with the build. It was smooth. I didn't have any issues with the build. Here's those beam sabers. Oh, I will say that they do flip out. So there's two of the 4 come out from the arms, and it looks nice. I like that. I like that effect. It looks really good. I have one in the hand too, so you can see it as well. The other 2 mount up there on the lion's mane, the gold between the molded and the decal. They do not stay in there at all, guys. I gave up on that. I gave up trying to keep them in there. They would just pop out constantly, and I would recommend probably the same, or maybe if you don't plan on using them, since it doesn't come with it, glue them in there. All in all, solid kit. I liked it a lot. There is some flaws with it, but it's still solid. I do recommend picking it up, especially if you're a Unicorn fan. I love the yellow destroy mode. I don't know, what do you guys like in modes? Do you like the perfectibility, or how do you guys? Let me know what you like. Drop down in the comment. I appreciate you guys watching. If you liked what you've seen today, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe button. It really helps this channel out. Until next time, love.